I was introduced to Hungarian dance by Kis Eva. She was a graduate student in the dance program at Stanford, and she was working on her master's and needed people to perform some of the things that she was choreographing. This was in 1979, and I had been doing what we call around here international folk dancing, which is mostly Eastern European line dancing. And it's great music, the dances are exciting to dance, but they last about 2 or 3 minutes, and they're choreographed, and they're always coming out with new ones, and you try to remember the sequence, and it gets challenging to just kind of have all that memory. So when Eva introduced me to Hungarian dance, along with some of the other folks, she introduced me to Szatmári Vérlónk, and it was like, oh my goodness, we're dancing, we're expressing how we feel. The dance goes on 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The energy levels change. It's your dance. You're creating your own dance form with the vocabulary of the dance. And that was incredibly exciting. I learned some couple dances at the same time, and similar structure to American ballroom dancing in that different dances have a vocabulary and it's lead follow, but the Hungarian dances last a half an hour. The music is exquisite, and being able to just dance in the give and flow for just such an extended period of time is both exhilarating, it's meditative, it's focused, it's just glorious. I've done some Scandinavian couple dancing. The dances last a couple of minutes. This idea about just being able to get into a trance with a dance for a longer period of time is unique to what I've seen about Hungarian couple dancing. You guys got a good thing. You may not know how good it is. My first introduction to Hungarian community was in San Francisco, and in the early 80s, I felt it was kind of much more separate, not as welcoming. But maybe the next generation, maybe part of that was the generation of, maybe a lot of the folks came in 56. But kind of the next generations, it's extremely welcoming. I sometimes feel awkward being at an event and people stop speaking their native language to include me. I mean, it's very nice, but in terms of the community itself, it's just incredibly welcoming. It took me many years, but I got to Hungary twice, for 3 weeks in 2014 and for 2.5 weeks in 2015. And one of the most incredible experiences dancing at Fonó, the Tanz house, the dance lessons they have before, for an hour before, I learned the dance lessons aren't really to learn the dance, although you can learn the dance, but you get to rotate with all the partners and people get to figure out who dances at their level. So I had met some people during those teaching circles, and then dancing at Fonó for 40 minutes and not being able to speak because I don't speak any Hungarian. I have minimal dance vocabulary, so if the teacher's saying something, I've got some idea, but it's pretty limited. But I couldn't tell you the foods and and the weather and any of that. So dancing with a partner for that long and being only able to communicate through body movement and through the flow is just I fell in love every time I danced. It's such an incredible communication medium, and having the environment where I couldn't use words really focused in and gave me the most memorable dance experiences I think I've had.